My name is Diane Metzger, and I'm passionate about bees. I have an interest in bees, helping with pollination. I have an interest in gardening and like to have flowers that I have, and I love honey. I started in 2014. I bought my first package of bees, which includes approximately 3 pounds of bees and a queen, a mated queen, and then I had put together my beehive over the winter, which I had ordered online, and put the two together when they came about April in 2014. The thing I find most interesting about bees is their versatility. They're busy, they're active, they're organized, they're clean, and they take care of themselves. The females are the worker bees, and they do a majority of the foraging, the nursing of the baby bees. They feed the queen and take care of her as attendants, and the males are just there for mating purposes. Well, they're extremely important in the pollinating. We could be in serious trouble if the bees were to completely disappear. The bees in this area, they pollinate the soybeans. So that is really important for the farmers, for their soybean field. I did one harvest already this year. I do it in stages. I take it off, I extract it, and then I put them back on. And they'll fill them back up. But I don't want to go too late into the fall because everything that they bring in after a certain amount of time is for them to keep for the winter. They'll keep those in what I have is 2 deeps. That's where they live. We call it a deep. And so those 2 deeps need to have enough honey for themselves that they will work on eating during the winter months. They don't leave, they stay in the hive unless they need to go to the bathroom, then they fly out, then they'll come in. And they'll do that on a warm December or January day. I've had produced as much as 200 pounds per hive. The largest honey crop that I harvested was 986 pounds for one summer. Well, the biggest concern that we have with honeybees the last couple of decades is what they call varroa mites. And they get the mites as they're out and about. They land on the bees, and then they come back and they bring them back to the hive. What the varroa mite does, if untreated, it will take over the hive and it will kill the hive. That could be one of the largest concerns that they have about honeybees, causing all the extreme deaths. Sometimes as many as 50% of the colonies have been dying during what we would call the winter months, or even the winter months in the warm weather. They get overcome by the varroa mites, which causes up to 30+ viruses. And the different viruses is what sickens the honeybee and then causes them to die. It's hard to keep a certain number because they expand, they swarm, they can die off. So it's hard, but I would like to keep at least 2, no more than 4 anymore. And that is because of the lifting that's involved, the work that's involved. And then at the end, the honey also that you have too. I have to handle all that honey and extract it and harvest the honey. It's really got a lot of medicinal properties to it. And so those medicinal properties in there help keep any kind of bacteria from growing. And that in turn, if we consume it, can help us. I like it because of the sweetness. I like it when I'm cooking and baking. I use it instead of white sugar in my banana bread. I make black bean brownies, which I use my honey in, and I also make protein bars. Nature just works in. If we let it go and do their thing, we help. But the best part to do is just let them do their thing.